So today in social studies or history, we will be doing lesson 13, which is on pages 30 through 31 in your Heritage Study books. All right, so lesson 13, we are going to be talking about needs and wants, okay? Does anybody know what a bank is? Logan?
Where you store your money.
Where you store your money, yep, that's what a bank is. Does anybody know what a service is? Zoe?
It's a place where people help other people?
No, well, kind of, but it's a place where people do things for you. It's a service. They're doing a service for you. Does anybody know what the word consumer means? Nobody knows what that means? Logan?
Someone's spinning around the river?
No. Consumer means that you're the one that's using that product or that thing. You're using it. So you all are consumers of my notebook paper because you all use it. You see? All right. So what is the difference between a need and a want? Does anybody know? Logan?
A need is something you want. Wait, a need.
Hold on, Charlie.
The two different things. If you need something, you have then it's kind of like if you need a car. But if you want something, you can just get it.
Yeah. A need is something that you cannot live without. It's like food or water or electricity. It's a need. It's something that you have to survive. A want is something that you don't really need to survive. Like if you want a new game for your Switch, or you want to go to a concert, or you want a special cereal at the grocery store, that's not a necessity. You just want it. Yes, Logan?
I paid for everything I get.
Good, that's good. All right, so what are some things that a person needs? Zoe, give me one.
A house.
A house,
Water.
water, Charlie,
A car.
a car, Zilla, a bed,
Food.
food, Justin.
And garage.
No, a garage is a necessity. I don't have a garage.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me either.
So it's not a necessity. You don't need it to survive, but most of the time people do want it so they can put stuff in it. All right, so I'm going to read this to you. Everybody should be following along on page 30. All right, so people and communities have needs. People need food, clothes, and homes. People cannot live without these things. People also have wants. Wants are things that they would like to have. A new toy, a cell phone, a bigger van are wants. People do not need these things to live. And then as you see, there's pictures of some needs and there's pictures of some wants on this on our textbook page. Families work so they can buy things they need or want. The money our family earns, it's called income. Income is something that you earn. Like if you work at a grocery store 3 days a week, that is your income. That's what money you're making while you're working at the grocery store, okay? Or like your parents work jobs, their income pays for your lunches, it pays for your clothes, it pays for the necessities and sometimes the wants that you have. Not only the needs, but it pays for the wants too. Sometimes families have to save money until they have enough money to buy something. A bank is a safe place to keep money. Most communities have a bank. So what's a bank?
A good place to keep your money.
It's a safe place to keep your money. Yep. All right. So, what is an example of a want? Charlie?
Like you want a toy?
Yeah. Zoe, what's an example of a want?
Like I want to get a gift.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna look at page 31. Follow along as I read to you. Workers in communities sell things people need and want. Some people make or sell goods. Food, cars, and computers are goods. A person who makes, grows, or sells goods is a producer. All right, so what is a good, Logan?
Something a person makes.
Something a person makes and sells. Yes. And what is the person that makes and sells it called, Adrian?
A producer.
A producer. So everybody say it together.
A
Producer. Yes. Good job. All right. And if you buy or use these goods, you're called a...
Action.
This isn't English. No. We're called a consumer. Remember? The notebook paper. If you use my notebook paper, you are a consumer of the notebook paper. Okay? Consumer. Everybody say it together. Consumer. Good job. Some people offer services. A service is something that helps people. A pastor teaches God's word in a church. A music teacher teaches a skill. A dentist cleans and fixes teeth. A daycare worker cares for children. Consumers pay for these services. All right? What are things that people make or sell called? Goods, yep. And what are cars, food, computers called? They are called goods. Yes, they are called goods. All right, look at page 32. This is the last page that we're going to read together. All right, it's called, it says volunteers at the top. Some people do not get paid for their services. They give them for free. Some firefighters are volunteers. They serve in their community for free by keeping it safe during fires. You can be a volunteer in your community too. Maybe there is a neighbor who needs your help. Maybe you visit an older person who lives alone. There may be other children in your community that need to hear about Jesus and his love. God may use you in your community to make the kind of place he wants it to be. So, what's the way that you guys have volunteered before? Have you ever done that, Zoe?
Volunteering.
Yeah. Logan?
I volunteered to do a game.
Good.
Help my mom with the laundry.
Yeah?
And help my dad with washing the clothes.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting paid for that, are you? No, because you're volunteering. You're volunteering your time or money to help other people, and that's good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at our activity page 23. Everybody see that? Activity page 23. You should have your name, you should have the date on it, and you should be ready to rock and roll, okay? So pencils up whenever you're ready to go. Okay, so the title of this page is called Needs and Wants. So it says circle the correct bold word. Everybody looking up here and paying attention? Pencils up, ready to go? All right. Number 1, Mark is ready for a snack. Is a snack a need or a want? Charlie. A want. Yes. A snack is a want because you don't need a snack. He just wants a snack. So circle want. Well, first at the top of the page, I want to talk about this before we get into that. It says consumer and producer. You remember those words from our lesson? A person who makes, grows, or sells goods is a producer. And if you buy the goods, you are a consumer. So if you buy or use it, so just like the paper, if you buy or use my paper, then you are a consumer. All right, so we're going to move down to number 2 since we already did number 1, which is a want. We're going to go to number 2. It says Dad gets paid on Friday. Is his pay a gift or an income, Logan?
Income.
An income because he's working to get that. Yep, an income. Pencils up when you're done, so I know you're done. Right, okay. Number 3, Mom goes to the store to buy some milk. Is Mom a consumer or is she a producer? Adrian.
A producer?
Zoe, go ahead.
A consumer.
She is a consumer, yes, because she is buying the goods. Pencils up, so I know you're done. Right, okay. Number 4, the baker is taking a tray of bread out of the oven. Is the baker a consumer or is he a producer?
A producer?
A producer. Say producer.
Producer.
Producer, yes. The baker would be a producer. So we are going to circle the word producer.
Producer.
Producer. Just think, a farmer grows produce. So they are a producer. Yep, good job. All right, so we're going to go down to number 5. It says, Dad saves part of his pay. Is Dad at a bank or a store? Azella?
A bank.
A bank, yes. So we are going to circle bank. All right, this last question. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get the question? I think Charlie's going to get a question. All right. Number 6, Luke hopes he gets a new bike for his birthday. Is this new bike, is it a need or is it a want? A want. Yes, it is a want because he doesn't need a new bike. He just wants a new bike. All right, and that's lesson number 13.